Hello.
Hey guys.
Hi. Turn my video.
Yeah, I'm over here talking with Renee. Hi. We're already getting in. I know there's probably maybe like one or two other people that jump on. Hey Connie, thanks for coming. What I figured is we can just record this and then everybody tomorrow can watch it whenever they get a chance. And I think what me and Renee were just talking about is every Thursday for the next 4 weeks, just doing like a quick 20-30 minute call. Like next week, I want to talk about our booths and like getting things, we need to start preparing and just holding each other accountable. But today we are going to talk about promoting the event. And I know Perla's been on me to get the flyers ready and going. So we'll have those done this weekend, not this week, this weekend. I just need to change a couple words and then send it to a couple, probably you and Perla, and have her, just kind of look it over and make some changes. I just want to emphasize again, like our main marketing points are that it's a free event. There's activities for the kids, for the parents. There's food. We are still looking for 2 food trucks to be outside. We have a taco truck confirmed. The others have showed interest, but no one has confirmed yet. And then lots of shopping. I think that's a big like selling point too, is when we were kind of going the vendor route or like a vendor fair, they think of just the stuff on the table. But if we can emphasize holiday shopping, because there are a lot of really cool things that people can purchase there, it kind of takes a different spin to it. And we are going to have some main events like the Zumbini trial demo, the piano presentation. I'm talking to a chiropractor about doing just like a basic kids like information, a short little speech. And I'm playing phone tag with the car seat tech, a licensed car seat tech. So I was hoping maybe they could find a spot to do, like they can fill it. You know how they do at some events where they only schedule so many appointments and they check their car seats. But also I wanted to talk to her about doing like just a 15 or 20 minute, just pull up a car seat and come on the microphone and show people how to put it on. I think just maybe having a little area by the tables where everyone can sit and a main attraction like that going on will just kind of raise the energy. Hey, Cassia. And I'm glad you just jumped on because that's a big thing. I need to keep in mind we need the microphone and speakers and all that stuff. And then we'll have face painting, which is confirmed thanks to Renee. And we have thought about selfies with Santa. So if anybody has any hookups on Santa costumes, we have somebody that's willing to dress up as Santa. And I figured instead of doing like, presents or like big pictures, something really fast where everyone just comes up and takes their own picture with them. And we can come up with a hashtag or something. Oh, and then they'll get their candy. Santa will give them their candy cane, and then they can take the candy cane to the craft section and make a little reindeer out of it with Renee in the daycare. But that we need a Santa costume for a good price, preferably like as close to free as possible, because this is a community event. And yeah, it needs to be big, tall. Okay, so the main thing we're working on this week is getting the raffle baskets together, because we want to have some awesome prizes so that way people will bring some really cool toys. I have talked to the realtor, Scott Sherman, I used to work for. He's going to donate like a $50 basket. He also has some other cool connections and so, a marketing company I'm going to reach out to that works with a lot of local businesses that do some holiday things. Last year I seen Gingerbugs is going to donate some things. Sir Galwins over here and College Laundry is going to donate like a haircut and style. Mariah got Modesto Play to donate a couple things. And I think, Inez, you said maybe Peppa Pig. And then I think we've also put some other fillers out there, but that's like what we really need to drill down on, you guys, is reach out to your local businesses. And if all the vendors donate one thing and we all get one other business to sponsor something, there's an incentive for them. We're going to, in some way, even if it's just posting their business name or logo on a poster board and having it right there by the baskets, so that way people can see their business. That would be like, 40, almost 50 items or things to put in baskets, and that would be really awesome. But anyway, so that's all I'm going to talk about. I am going to let Inez talk and do a little introduction about herself because, of course, I didn't plan ahead and have time to make one with her. So I'll let her do that herself.
Sorry, I had my camera off and I couldn't find the button.
No, you're fine. I'm going to turn mine off right now.
Okay. So I'm a mess, and I would say it's because I'm getting ready for bed, but I've looked like this all day. So, okay, my name is Inez, for anyone that doesn't know me, and Corey just said that. I am a blogger, and I'm a coach for social media management, basically. So I became a blogger just before my son was born. I'm a single mom, and I didn't want to work outside of the home. So I was looking for a way to work from home. And I started a blogging business. I started on Instagram, growing my Instagram account until the point where I was, took me about 12 weeks to grow to 20,000 followers. And then I started making about $1,200 a month, which isn't like full-time income, but it's a good, it was good going from nothing to that. And then I launched my blog and started doing that. So I am a full-time blogger, and I do blogging and social media. And now I'm a coach to other bloggers that want to make money from social media and from blogging. And I've also coached businesses and other organizations and nonprofits. I'm actually on the social media team for my church, helping them to grow their social media platform. So that's just a little bit about myself, so you kind of know who is this girl and, why is she talking about this? So that's a little bit of my credentials, I guess you can say. And Corey asked me if I would just give a little bit of training. I guess you would share some tips on how we can promote the event via social media. So I'm going to go through this as quickly as I can, but if you have any questions, feel free to type it in or chime in, whatever is the easiest way for you, and ask me. And I know that the majority of us have businesses, right? Yes, no, otherwise, because a lot of you ladies are vendors at the event, promoting your own businesses and selling your own things. So hopefully these tips will help you in your business as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me outside or in the group. You can message me or something if you have other questions pertaining to your business. So I'll cover content first and then some tips on how to spread our reach. So for content, and I know Corey said that she had mentioned this before, so behind the scenes, I'm not going to go too much into this because I know she mentioned this already, but you can post on your platforms. Are you okay? Can you hear me? Okay. You know what? I made 2 pages and now I should have gone. Well, it's okay. So post behind the scenes things. If you are, whatever you are in charge of for the group, you can, so it doesn't have to pertain to your own business or your own table that you're working on as a vendor, but whatever your responsibility is for the group. So if you are passing out flyers, if you're assembling gift bags, whatever your job is for the event itself, take a picture. If you're doing a run to, I don't know, you're meeting a potential sponsor or something, take a selfie with them and like, hey, this, so-and-so sponsoring our event, Winter Family Fair. So just to kind of get the buzz going so people can see those kinds of things. And if you're in network marketing, you're probably very familiar with the term of non-salesy sales. So just kind of it's the same thing. Some of the strategies that you may already know for your business, you would also work in this sense with an event. So do the non-salesy types things, any kind of prep you're doing, take a picture. Or I'll get into other methods in a second. So this is just content. Make a guessing game. So if you are assembling a gift basket or if you're going to have some kind of display at your table, and this would hit also promoting your brand, your business, as well as promoting the event. So if you're putting some kind of display together, just show a part of it where people can't fully make out what it is, and ask everybody to guess what is it. Or if you're going to do something like have candy at your table or something that you're going to give out to the kids, or I know we're going to have candy canes. So if you want to put the candy canes in a jar, I just did this for Halloween. I bought a bunch of Hershey's Kisses, put them in a mason jar, and I threw up, sounds bad. I threw up a post on my Facebook page and was like, guess how many are in the jar? And I got really good engagement from that. So you could do something like that if it's something you're decorating. If you're going to decorate your table and you want to put ornaments in a jar or something like that, and just make it a game. So again, you're not directly saying, come to the Winter Family Fair. Now I'm getting confused. The Winter Family Fair. You're not directly saying, hey, come to this event, but you're just creating a buzz about it and drawing interest and engagement. Okay. So I can see her talking, but I don't know what she's saying. So make a guessing game, make it interactive. So that kind of goes with that as well. Interactive. Ask for advice. So, hey guys, I'm decorating a table for this event that's coming up next week or in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever. Whenever you make the post, like which sign do you like better? Which display do you like better? When you're preparing for your outfit, what should I wear? People love to give their opinions. They love to give advice. If you ask anything, you just want to know their advice or their opinions. So think of ways that you can do that pertains to the event itself. And again, you can draw in your own business with this too and ask questions pertaining to that. So just whatever. It could be anything from table decorations, color scheme, what you're going to wear, like I said, things like that.
Yeah. So basically, seeking feedback then.
Okay. Feedback, opinions. You just want their opinion, their feedback. People love, if you ask.
So just basically like posting stuff on your page, or not page, but, like on your Facebook or whatever on your social media.
And we'll talk a little bit about more of the where and that kind of thing.
Okay.
But yes, wherever you post, and I'll cover that in a second. So making a sneak peek. So that kind of goes along with just giving a little, maybe if you're assembling the baskets or whatever, giveaways, something like that, you can just do a little sneak peek of something that's going to be going on at the event. Storytelling. So storytelling is very powerful, and in social media, we tend to think visually, we tend to think of pictures, but the captions, especially on Instagram, which is interesting to me because Instagram is such a visual platform. Storytelling is huge there. The captions, what you're saying, is really important. So think about why are you getting involved with this event? What has motivated you to be a part of this? And I know for most of us, probably all of us, it goes beyond just like, we want to sell something or we want to get our name out there. It's really powerful to be a part of something like this with local moms, local women, strong women,
badass women.
Yeah.
We can't nonprofit that though, so we can't use that in their name.
What's that?
We always talked about using badass as part of the name, but we can't go nonprofit with that or make a business with the cuss word in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But you can say that. So super whatever you want to say. So share a story like, hey, I'm so excited to be a part. For me, I'm taking it from the angle of this will be the first event that I'm having a table as a vendor for my blogging business. So that's like something that I'll be saying and I'm really excited about, and people will be excited for me because that's so cool. So think about whatever angle works for you and for your audience, for the people you're talking to, whether it's on your business page or in your personal page. Whatever you feel will get people excited, think about that and then just share. This is why I'm doing this, because I want to be involved with these moms or, whatever. So storytelling, use the power of storytelling. It's really, really huge on social media. In life in general. I think I got all that. Oh, and then another one that we see, we see this all the time. People love funny quotes, memes, quotes. So think of things that would go along. So you could come up with some that would be about shopping small, shopping local. This is where you can kind of promote your own business in this as well, is come up with some funny things that are targeted at your customers, that are funny things about your specific business that it is that you run. And then come up, it doesn't even have to be funny. It could just be statistics or something encouraging people about shopping smaller, activities, spending time with your kids, have a family event with your kids before the craziness of the holidays, something inspirational, encouraging. Think of things that way. So
start a new tradition.
Yeah. Get involved, meet new friends, spend the holidays with your friend, do a holiday event with your friends, with us here. So there's just different things you can do. So, okay. Now I'll get into the tips and more of the platforms that you can use. And that's just like the content. I had so many notes, I made them 2 pages. So, okay. So did you have a question? No.
And I'm writing everything down.
Oh, good. Aw. Okay, so for the platforms that you use, don't start a new platform just to do this. Wherever you are most active, wherever you have the most engaged audience, then post there. So if it's on Facebook, the good thing about this is you can use your personal, because you're being involved in an event. I'm really careful to recommend that people use their personal accounts to promote their business, though we see it all the time. It's actually against Facebook's terms of service. But something like this, where you're participating in an event and you're kind of using it more from a personal angle, I don't have a problem telling you to do that. So wherever it is, but if you have a business page on Facebook that you use for customers, if you have a Facebook group for customers for your business and they're really engaged, you can post there. You can post on Instagram.
I want to mention real fast, I just noticed that the groups are allowing your pages to be a part of the group. Like it let me make my page a person in the group. And so when I log into the group now, I didn't know it did. I don't know if it just updated that on mine or what, but I didn't know that was an option.
That just became a feature, I think, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so you guys add your pages, because today when I posted that, looking for a babysitter, I didn't realize I was posting as my page, but when people were messaging me and replying about it, they were messaging my page.
Oh yeah, you mean making your page an admin of the group. Sorry, I thought you meant
people can actually an admin, just part of the group.
Yeah, I was gonna say people can join groups now. So somebody could join your group as their page, which I don't allow in my groups, but
I was
I could join your group as my page. So now that's something to keep in mind if you, for some reason, and this is just in general, if you ever want to post something and if you do it as your page, you can actually boost it in your group. So you could pay to be. So
that's why I created the event on my page, so that way I can boost it once I make sure it's set in stone.
Yeah, so you can boost, if people aren't seeing posts in your group and you want to boost it, you can boost it. So one thing to keep in mind is that Facebook does, in general, I don't want to say they limit, but yeah.
You don't see your page as often as your profile, yeah.
Friends and family are the priority on Facebook, so businesses are not. So that when you post, I don't use my page to post in Facebook. The only time I do it is I charge brands to promote in my group, and so I'll do it then, because then I can boost their posts in my group. But anyway, okay, yeah. So, but you can do that. Okay, so use whatever platform you are comfortable on. If you're using a personal, page, this is specific to Facebook, I guess, because Facebook has are most of you guys on, is Facebook, it sounding like that's kind of your primary for most everyone. Okay.
Yeah, but I'd like to talk to you about Instagram like privately later. Just
yeah, of course.
so you got 20,000 followers in 2 weeks, and you got my attention.
Well, no, yeah. So, and then I got tired. So, but Facebook, if you're posting on your personal page, make sure that the posts that you're making about this event are public. Unless, like, if you're doing a picture of your kid or something and you don't want to make that public, I totally understand that. Like on my page, if I keep everything just friends, especially if I make it public, I don't say my kid's name or something like that. So, anyway, but make these posts public if you can. If you're comfortable and you can, then please do that, because that's going to help other people to see it. It'll help your friends to be able to share it, because it's like, there's nothing more annoying when someone shares this. They're like, tell everyone you know. And then it's like, well, I can't because it's private. So if you share it, make sure it's public so that somebody can share it with their friends. So, and of course, be mindful of what you're posting if you don't want it to be something the whole public can see. Okay, I don't think I'll talk then about hashtags if we're not really on Instagram or other. Facebook is like, hashtags aren't, some people use them, but they're not majorly a thing unless we want to come up, which I was going to ask if we want to do a hashtag for this event.
Yes. I don't know, like 209 Winter Family Fair, or just, I've kind of started to use Busy Mamas of the 209 on Instagram a little bit, but, I don't know. I need help, like, coming up with creative.
I know. I think I tried to use that once, and there wasn't any. So, but I would if we're going to.
Yeah, like I know there's probably a few people that do have Instagram a little bit, and I know I like it because I don't know. I check in on Instagram. On my Facebook, I don't always check in because I have a lot. Like, it's more nationwide following, and so my Instagram, I've kind of kept it more local. And
that's funny. Mine's like opposite.
I know. I don't know why I did it like that, but. I don't know. And my Facebook page is, I guess, I tag a lot of businesses. I don't know. I'm just whatever.
No, well, so if you're going to be on Instagram, and we can use a hashtag on Facebook, it's just not as much of a thing, but it will help us to find each other's posts, which I'm going to talk about that down here a little later. But
and so then I was thinking at the event, like people, once they get there, they will already have one, and they can use it. Like the selfies with Santa, like I was thinking that can kind of be a social media boost just for all of us, because people are going to start searching the other hashtags we've used and go back to all of our posts.
So let me see. I guess I could do this later. Let me see. Selfies, I'm guessing there's selfies with Santa, 6,853 posts. That's not bad. So that's not overly saturated. So yeah, you could definitely use that one. Okay. Yeah, you could do that one. Okay, so using targeted hashtags. So if you are going to be on Instagram or a platform that you want to use hashtags, think about, like Corey just said, Instagram has more of a local following for her. Facebook is more maybe not international, national. Or international. Global.
Got a couple UK and Canada in there.
Has a global following on Facebook. So so you want to use
a good way to put it. I like that.
Global. I know, it sounds fancy.
Global. Moving on up from that Midwest cornfield following.
So
200 friends I started with.
That's funny. So okay, so use hashtags that are like there's Stockton 209, Stockton CA is one, Stockton Love.
Do you think you could share in the planning group like a list of hashtags that are local like that?
Yeah,
that would be great.
Yeah, let me write it down so I don't forget. Yeah, I can do that because we want to keep it local, not necessarily just Stockton, but we want to keep it in the
Stockton, Modesto, Manteca, Lodi, yeah.
Central Valley, yeah. So, okay. Go live. So, and if you're in network marketing, you probably hear this all the time, that going live is really important. That's how that, and Corey's very good at that. I'm very comfortable with that, and a lot of people aren't. So I would encourage you to get comfortable with it. And maybe if you're not, go live in our planning group just to get a little bit of practice, and like say, hey guys, I'm gonna go live or whatever. And so we know, and we can encourage you and help you if you don't feel comfortable doing it. But going live is really huge. So if you're working on something pertaining to the event, then instead of posting about it, just go live and talk about it. Or just like, I really want to tell you about this event. I'm so excited about it, and this is why you need to come. It doesn't have to be lengthy, but keep in mind that it does take some time for Facebook to gather an audience. So you don't want to get on for 5 minutes only and then jump off. Like when I do lives, I don't even start talking about my topic until a minimum of 3 minutes in, because it takes time for Facebook to gather an audience. So I usually will, and I let them know, like, hey, I'm so excited. I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about social media marketing. We're going to let Facebook gather us an audience. And so like, if you're, let me know you're here, say hi, hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. And then I'll throw out a question like, what are you guys drinking right now? Or what did you have for dinner? Something like that to kind of get conversation going while you wait. And I let them know, and then I update them. Like, all right, I'm going to wait 1 more minute, guys. And I promise you, I'm going to get in. Hang on. It's going to be really good. 30 more seconds, and then at about I usually wait 3 minutes, and then I jump in. So
3 minutes.
And I took a class on live streaming at a conference, and they said to go, and this is, I can do it easily, but they say to go at least 40 minutes, which is like, woo, long time.
Really?
But I don't. Yes.
I've always thought long videos are like a term. I know like YouTube and like other platforms, it's really short videos, but but to be honest, I get good engagement with long videos, like, because people, if you're yourself, people are like interested in what you're saying and talking about,
Yeah, and it takes Facebook a while to gather an audience, and then the way the algorithm works, when people engage, then they start seeing, other people will start seeing it in their feeds. So it just takes time, but I don't that's just kind of for your reference, but
40 minutes.
I don't recommend that we all go 40 minutes live.
How about 2019 goal? We all have a 40-minute live at one point.
That's a free networking club goal.
Don't advertise it as a 40-minute live. No one's gonna jump on. No. So, okay. I only have 2 more points, I think. Okay. Use stories. So this applies to both Instagram and Facebook. And Facebook is really pushing, I don't know if you've noticed, like,
I get more views on Facebook.
They're really showing you people's stories. And the experts are saying within, I think, it's a little ways off. It might be 2 years, but not too far off. They're saying that Facebook is headed to being more story oriented, where they want us on the stories, and it's going to be spending more time on stories. So we're already seeing them pushing us that way. So get on your Instagram stories, your Facebook. You can connect the two. I don't know if you all know that, but if you're on Instagram, you can have it to automatically post to your Facebook stories. I don't think, I was actually wondering that, and I didn't look it up
Mine does
yesterday. If you can do it in the reverse, but I know you can do that for Instagram. So do stories. People love stories. When you do stories, use the geo-tracking. So we want to do, not geo-tracking.
What's the geo-tracking?
I'm sorry, I said geo-tracking. That means like they could track you. Location. Some people say geo-tracking, but it's not.
What are some other good ones for that, for stories?
So for stories, you want to use the location. So we want to use Stockton. I have a friend. I'm starting to use more local because I'm trying to get more involved locally, but instead of globally. No, I'm just kidding. But
we're doing it all.
I have a friend who he says that he does a lot of stories, and he says that he gets more views when he uses Manteca than when he uses Stockton. Because I asked him, like, why do you use Manteca? I use Sacramento because I want PR people to find me. So I wouldn't think to use Manteca, but
Because people only search Stockton for bad shit. I would even think Modesto would get more, like, because, we have 10 minutes left. Okay.
okay. Oh, sorry. I'm almost done.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be why. So, so keep that in mind. You might want to use Manteca a little bit.
What about Lodi? You think that's a good one?
Lodi, I don't
think. I'm just kidding.
You can, yeah, and especially if that's where you are. So, yeah, use Lodi. I've used Lodi before. If I
not like North Stockton, can we like area out here, like North Stockton or like Lincoln Center, like a place like.
I know, but like I don't want anyone to know where I live because sometimes I'm like,
right.
It's hard.
Like y'all putting all that on there.
How hard?
I don't do anything that's within like 10 miles of my house. So even like I was interviewed by ABC 10 a couple weeks ago, and I had them meet me at the marina by my house, and then I'm like, I hope they don't say I live by here. Like maybe I should have picked somewhere further from my house, but anyway, so okay. Stories, stickers, use the stickers. They have all those fun stickers, or use the filters. Use the location.
Oh, filters. I always forget those.
Use hashtags. If you don't want the hashtags to show, here's a fun trick. You can actually hide them underneath like the stickers, or if you're going to use the location. So what I do is I'll use a ton of hashtags. I make them super small, and I hide them all underneath like the location. Or if I'm tagging.
You are hella fucking smart. Oh my gosh, that is gold right there. That is why I love listening to these, like talking to people. Oh my god, that is so freaking smart.
By the way, you guys are getting a very expensive training right now. No, just kidding.
Yeah, that is like freaking wow.
Yeah. So, and hopefully this will help you guys in your ladies in your businesses as well, not just for this, but so use the hashtags. And yeah, just make them small, hide them. What was I going to say? And because those will show up in the story. So a lot of times like, I'm like, hey, why did this one have like 100 more views than my other ones? And it's because of a hashtag I used. I showed up in the story, for that hashtag, and then people watched it from there. But again, we want to keep those for this event. We want to keep them targeted to our area. And then, did I have the wrong page? Yep, I moved the wrong page over. The last one I have, so this is important for us to help each other as a team. So like and comment on other members' posts. So if you see Corey post about the event, or actually on Facebook, reactions are better than likes. And
GIFs, Giphies.
Yeah. GIFs are great. Yep, they get a lot of attention. So, and you don't have to share, but you can. So, like, if it was something that would seem kind of weird to share it, but like, if somebody posts something and you want to share it, like or react, comment, share. But if we try, and if that's if you're friends with people and you don't, if you're not, then obviously you won't see their post. But if you're friends with somebody and they post, or what we can also do is, since we're going to make these posts public, we don't even have to be friends. We can post it in the planning meeting. Just post it,
share it in there.
Post it on the wall, so then we can all go and comment and like and stuff. And then what's going to happen is my friends are going to see that I commented on your post, and then they're going to see the event. Yeah. So if we do that, I actually think we really should share. I mean, I know we're all busy mamas and 209. So, but if you can, as much as you can, every time you post, just share it in the group so that we can help each other, because that's really going to help spread the word.
We share 3 times a week each, and we eat every time, share it in the group, and every couple days just go through the group and see who posted a post, or every night just look at who posted a new post. It doesn't take but a second, and just drop a smiley face or something, do something. And it'd be cool to see how the 20 of us, how it like butterfly effects in the hell of people.
Yeah. Well, this is exactly how bloggers, I don't do it anymore. I did it when I was growing my account, but now I'm like, I don't have time for this. But like, that's how a lot of bloggers grow their social media, is they comment on each other's stuff to get it seen, like, in other places. So yeah, it definitely works. It helps. And if we do that, and then it just helps us like be excited about it, amongst
Yeah, and
ourselves.
I have a lot of parents on my page too.
Yeah, like that's the point, is they're gonna see it.
Yeah.
The more that we interact with each other, the better the algorithms are, the better your percentage is, basically.
Yes. And if you check in,
formula.
yeah, like if you check in at night, that's great. But if you see it and you're able to comment, like if you see,
yeah, instantly.
Renee? If you see Renee posts and you're able to comment immediately, do it. If you're
Mariah just posted, you guys. Mariah Perez, she just made a little post that was like, "Oh, I'm excited, it's coming up."
Oh yeah, I saw the one.
Yeah, I think I commented on that too.
Yeah, just
I'm bad. I didn't comment, but I did love it.
Okay, see, you did something that counts.
I was in a hurry. I'll go back and say something, but yes. So if you can right away, that helps in the algorithm, because Facebook, they will push things that are popular, things that are trending.
And the first minute, it's either hit or miss. It's either going to float or sink.
it can come back to life later. It can, but that's if there's not a bunch of other things that are more important, more relevant. So, yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, that's all I have. If you have any questions.
No, I was saying just make it really good when you post it. And you'll start getting people like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I'm so excited, blah, 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 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's how, you got to reread your post and be like, if I was reading this, would this excite me? Would this get me to click on it and be like, oh, what's this about? Or that looks cool.
Yeah, and remember your target audience. We're targeting families, moms, kids with young kids. So we write everything stuff. So, that's all. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to message me or whatever. If you have any other questions.
Yes, thank you so much. I recorded this, so I will post it, and then people can probably comment in the group. But I think it would be a good idea if we all kind of commit to posting about it 3 times a week, or 2 to 3 times a week, just vaguely. I'm not saying you have to make a big old thing, but like she said, just some type of content, and going live before next Thursday for at least 5 minutes, because it takes 3 minutes for people to jump on, she said. And I don't know, it could be about whatever. Maybe we could share and brainstorm in the group some live ideas. But really, it doesn't even have to be about the event, always.
You can just
just getting comfortable going live is important. And just going live and talking about whatever you want to talk about, your kids or something you're going through, whatever.
I go live every Wednesday.
You go live every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
Oh, wow. I
need
to get on that. I want to do a Wellness Wednesday talk or something. See, I need to do that. Okay. All right, Patty, what time do you go live?
I go live around 3:30 in my VIP group, and then I go live again on my homepage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you sell, Patty?
Usborne Books and More.
Oh, I just signed up as a consultant just to buy them. I love them.
Yes, I was so happy to get her. Of course we need books.
Yeah, I used to order them.
Yeah, we got a bunch of little mini books so that, they make great stocking stuffers. Because they're real small, so you can just roll them in half, and they're right on wipe off, so you can throw them in the back of the car so busy moms can have their kids doing something.
Yes.
There you go. You were just talking about that for your daughter.
Nice.
I'll invite you all to my VIP page.
Okay. That'd be
nice.
Yeah, that would be great.
Actually, I'll put the link up on the page so that you guys can just join in.
Oh, that was another thing I was going to suggest, if we put all of our social media in the group so we can follow each other.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's just an idea. I forgot.
Yeah, just make a post. It's going to cut us off right now, but make a post in there, and we can all do it on one thread or something.
Okay. I can make a thread. Yeah.
And then the hashtag one would be cool.
Yes, I will do that. Cool.
But Patty, message me because I want to talk to you about your board or about your booth. I just had a thought, but it's going to cut us off. And everybody else, next Thursday,